The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Cardano right now up 7.14% even today. So it's still going upwards. Very nice green candle. We had right now 4 green candles in a row. So I'm guessing you guys are very happy about that. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna also talk about something called extensions on the price and what might actually happen. Also gonna look a little bit on the small time frames and stuff like that. But before we do that, before we jump into the charts, below the video, you know, links, Patreon link, Telegram link, trying to hit that 4,000 members. So do join that. Like button, subscribe button, comment section, you know, stuff is happening below the video, so click something, you know, enjoy the party. That's it. Let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening with Cardano. Now, before we start, I want to show you something just so you understand the power of moving averages. So this is the Cardano chart all the way since the coronal dump, right? So what we're gonna see now is how nicely the price is actually following the moving averages, and this is going to be the base of what we're going to talk about. Okay, so let's start the video and see how the price is actually following the moving averages. You can see here how it's climbing the white line, the 10 moving average, and the red one, that's the 20 moving average. So it's 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average down here. You can see here how it's climbing the moving averages to the upside. So right now it kind of broke the 50 moving average over here and started the downtrend where it's going to find some kind of support on 200 moving average. That's the purple line, and slowly but surely it's climbing up above all the moving averages and started a new uptrend. Right now climbing on the 50, climbing on the 20, and at the end climbing on the 10 moving average all the way up to the top. This is the big kahuna. Right over here is going into the consolidation that lasts for 2 months. You can see here, here's the latest dump, and then at the end over here we actually managed to get back above the 50. Right now hit the 20. Right now riding the pump on the 10 moving average. So you can see here these moving averages are not just for play or for looks. They do actually have purpose in technical analysis, and that's why we are always looking at moving averages. So they are acting as important support and resistance. If you're below the moving averages, they are resistance. If you're above, they are a support. So the prices are always looking forward, and I mean prices are always looking for moving averages to give them support or rejection. That said, right now, and thing is, you all the way through you saw that prices never went way too far. It's not like he's going up here and he's going to go up there and then go all the way down to the moving average. This is way too high extension for some kind of price, right? This doesn't happen. Maybe some does, but you don't go away that far. So there is some kind of a mid line between how far you can extend a price away from the moving averages, and when that happens we get something called pullbacks to the moving averages. We either go pullbacks on sideways, or we either go down to hit the moving averages sideways to let moving averages come to us and then continue upwards. Like over here, once we started going up over here, we didn't go down to hit the 50 moving average, something like that. We just started going sideways and let the 50 moving average come to us. Then here we dropped down. It was used as some kind of spring, and then we continue going up, and right now we are climbing the 10 moving average again. So right now we are again in a strong uptrend. We are going higher up, but we have to always agree that there are always pullbacks once you get away from the moving averages. So what I'm going to show you right now is this indicator down here that's going to show us where this pullback might happen and what we should be looking at. So this is the daily chart. Let's see a little bit better on this right now, and you can see this. Let me just zoom it in. Maybe you can see it better over here. So basically this is the distance between the price and the moving average, and right now over here you can see that we are extended this much away from the 10 moving average on the upside. And if you look at the history of Cardano, you can see that these levels are every time they get hit over here, you get a pullback of some sort. Over here we got hit and then it slowly starts sideways and got pullback. We hit some kind of high, we get pullback. I don't know if you can see this. It's really narrow. Let me show it like this and move most of the moving averages. It's still very, but here this is the top right, and then you got some kind of pullback. This is also the top. We got a pullback, but then we continue going up. But basically these even here, it doesn't mean that we are at the top. That's not the point. It just means that we are expecting a pullback when we get here. You can see here we hit the top, we went high up, and then we got the pullback to the downside, and then we continued going up, right? But the pullback is the key moment over here. The pullback that we are looking for, that's going to happen, is right now in the books, in the picture, right? It doesn't have to happen, because you can see it clearly over here that twice we didn't hit these levels. We extended it even further, so that might happen again, that we go all the way up there with these wicks right over here. You can see here the big wicks over here when you're starting getting these high pumps over here, that they did happen. So that said, let's see what's actually happening here in this last part over here. And you can see that this top over here came over here, exactly over here. Sorry, not this one, this one. This stop and this stop are corresponding, and this stop over here and this stop. It's not the end of the run, but it's the end of the move, and then you get this small correction to the 10 moving averages. Okay, so right now what we are seeing up here, down here, it can extend more up, right? But we are seeing that we are looking for some kind of pullback, either sideways or something like that. Not maybe today, maybe this is gonna go like previous 2 times and go hit some kind of higher numbers before it actually pulls back. But we are seeing that we are hitting some kind of very high number, very high extension from the moving average. So some kind of pullback is already right now justifiable. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it just fine. So be aware that pullback might happen. It's not the end of the world, but moving back to the 10 moving average might actually happen. Let's right now go into the charts and see right here on the smaller time frame what's happening. You can see here that small time frames are following right now the 10 moving average. Here it was a big dip down to the 100 moving average. We climbed the back above, and right now we are running with the 10 moving average. Running the 10 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame is quite fast, because as long as you are above it, this moving average is accelerating. So it's not going just sideways like this, it's accelerating. As long as you are above it, it's accelerating to the upside. So if you continue just sitting on 10 moving average, what happens is you go into a parabolic move. Okay, so that's why these pullbacks all the way on the 4-hourly time frame, pullbacks down to the 20 moving average or even the 50 moving average are normal, because it stops the parabolic move from happening too fast. Because if you just follow the 10 moving average, you will go parabolic very, very fast, because this will just go accelerate, and you will end up in the skies. I know everybody wants to end up in the skies, but pullbacks do happen to make the price go slower parabolic, parabolic. Also on the daily chart, you can also already see that this is almost going vertical, and right now it's gonna pick up the speed and continue going vertical. So what we are looking for now, it's a break of the trend, if you want to call it like that. Where is my magnet? So I think something like this is more justified. I don't think we're gonna be looking at this. So if this line over here gets broken, the trend gets broken, because right now I think we are going some kind of parabolic move, and on parabolic moves you don't want to break trends. You want to have you don't want to go going up the line and then break it on sideways and then continue going up, because that's going to stop the parabolic move. The parabolic move only goes faster and faster, right? So when you go faster, you go even faster up here, and you go even faster up there. So you continue climbing and climbing faster, you know. But there is no breaking the line on that side. If you break the line, the move is finished. And basically what then happens, you go have some kind of consolidation or something like that, and then maybe you continue, and then you try to break the previous resistance and continue to the upside. So what we are seeing here right now, we are in some kind of a parabolic move or parabolic phase, because the 10 moving average is accelerating. The white line is accelerating, the other moving averages are coming for it, and we can see on the 4-hourly time frame that we are hitting the back at the 10 moving average. Now the fall back down to the both 20 and 50, and I don't think 100 would be actually quite bad, but the 20 and the 50 moving average fall down 20 and 50 it's justifiable on the 4-hour time frame. It's a normal pullback. So if we're gonna see here some kind of stop here and let the moving averages come to us and then push us up, or if we are just gonna blow right off the steam here next couple of days or something like that, it kind of depends what's gonna happen. But we are getting extended. You have to know that we have the pullbacks are normal. Pullbacks happen. But when should you be worried? I would be worried if we start pulling some kind of levels down here. I would be worried if we pull some kind of levels down here below the 157 or something like that, because that's just too much. That's like 30% down or something like that. I would be even maybe start getting worried if we broke these highs up here. 182. If we start breaking up, that's below the 50 moving average. Then you're getting into some kind of slower movement, something like that. But right now, everything looks like this is going to continue for the day. Whether we're going to have some kind of sideways move or not, it kind of depends, but you know. So anyways, I want to just share in this video that pullbacks are normal. Pullbacks is expected on Cardano. Whether it's going to come now or tomorrow or when it's going to cap, it's expected. The problem only arises when we start breaking the moving averages, like 10 and 20 moving averages in these parabolic moves on the downside. That's when the problem arises. But as long as we are following the moving averages, especially this 20 moving average on the daily chart, you don't want to break the 20 moving. You can break the 10 moving average and stop maybe the move a little bit, but you don't want to break the 20 moving average. If you start breaking 20 moving average, then you are looking at 50 moving average. 50 is a slow moving, and then you don't know what's going to happen, and then you have a wait, because you can see here it's a slow moving average. We had to wait for a long time to get this the 50 moving average back to us, right? Once you get it, you have to wait like the July here right now to get back to the moving 50 moving average. So we don't want to do that. Best case scenario, we are holding this 20 moving average like we did previously in the option. You can see here we are holding here the 20 moving average, even here down here, jump above it, here went down to it, and then here once we start breaking it, we are actually looking for the 50 moving average. That's it, guys. Check out the links down below, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, click the Patreon link, Telegram link, any kind of link, just click something. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. It helps my channel out. See you around. Bye bye.